所以就是大家出去住还是要细心啊。
这现在想偷拍多简单吧，直接开个房就可以放进去了。
色情网站某能力，你却不知自己已经上镜喽。
In China, word is spreading about hidden cameras lurking in hotel rooms, secretly capturing your most intimate moments.
非常非常好的一个选品，各种民宿啊，这个酒店呀，看有没有装那个盗摄摄像头。
Sales of devices that claim to detect these cameras are booming, and would-be vigilantes are taking matters into their own hands.
你们装多少，我打多少。今天晚上评论区见。
So-called spy cam porn has even made its way onto reality TV.
这里有藏的摄像头，美女，这就没意思了。这有针孔摄像头，这是直播，而且是。
It's a phenomenon with real-life consequences.
我就已經知道我會睇大一陣就知，睇2-3日就知。
覺得都係會好驚咯，有個陰影喺度啊。
We investigate the trade behind this misery. From London HQ to the streets of Shenzhen, China.
有镜头吗？那种装在酒店那种。
这东西不要拉出来。知道拉出来放。
Why do people watch hidden camera pornography?
I'll just find a couple that, it's going to be fun by watching them.
And can we stop the criminals who profit from this exploitation?
For the longest time, they have been watching and spying on others, but now it's me watching them. I remember I was using Twitter, now X, for work, and one post just struck me. It was a short video which seems to be filmed from a high angle in a hotel room, and I could see a couple having sex.
Wang Qingjiang is a journalist for the BBC's Global China unit. She lives in London, where she's been investigating China's spy cam porn trade for over a year.
I noticed that on that post there was this hashtag called 酒店偷拍, which translated it as hotel secret filming. And then in the comment section, it actually show you, if you want to watch more, you can add this specific Telegram group.
Telegram is a social media and messaging app. It's banned in China, but it's commonly used for illicit activity.
So if I log in on Telegram and search for hotel spy cam porn, and usually you will see a channel with that title, and usually they have tens of thousands of members. They will show you some clips of those videos as like trailers so that they can lure you into buying them so that you can watch the full version.
But it's not only edited sex footage that's available to buy.
I realized that you could actually buy live streaming.
To investigate further, Wanqing responds to adverts from some of the most prominent seller groups on Telegram. Posing as a buyer, she subscribes to the groups. At a cost of around $65 per month, and is shocked by what follows.
When I bought access from one of the seller groups, they invited me to this VIP customer group. They have thousands of videos of hotel secret filming footage. And the earliest one I could see back then was dated back to 2017, which is almost 10 years ago. When I had to watch those videos for research purpose, makes me feel very uncomfortable. The thing that disturbed me the most is not just like they post videos, they use degrading descriptions. I don't even know how to put it in a civilized word. You could really tell that these audiences are men. They really put their lens on the woman.
Hi.
好久不见，请进吧。吃一吃现切水果吧。哦，好的，我也喜欢吃。
Ding Ding lives alone in Shanghai. Today, she's hosting some girlfriends, and there's only one topic of conversation on their minds.
我也是那种，就是我很怕哪一天可能那种什么偷拍集锦，然后就出现我的脸。
而且遇到的是一个非标环境，就它不是一种标准的客房，可能就更担心会有这种东西出现。
是，但是现在他们就说很多那种，就是不管是民宿还是连锁酒店，然后就他们有的人就会在里面拍摄的，就感觉就是在国内就是作为女生，我就觉得很难知道自己是受害者。
Ding Ding gets out a device that she bought to protect herself.
就是它其实是那个照的，然后就是你就比如说对一些地方，然后如果它是有摄像头的话，然后它的这个红灯，对，它就会亮。
手机那个好像也
对，这个是后来我看的测评，然后买的其他一个，
它会响，
对，它会响。之前防偷拍的方式就是我自己穿的好好的，对我就是不给你拍行了吧？
啊，就在浴室啊就洗得很快啊，或者是在卧室那个酒店房间里面就不会穿得很暴露。
你是下意识的会有不安全感。
就我很好奇他们的受众是谁，我不是，就有些受众好像人模鬼样的，但是
对，就是有那种有窥私欲，就可能是他的阴暗面。
对。
The first time that I got access on the hidden cam pornography was through a online discussion forum. From that, I got into Telegram. It's like a mini portal before you get into the actual dark web.
James is a financial trader from Hong Kong. We've changed his name and voice to protect his identity.
It's very intense. It's very stressful. For those who worked in finances, we usually hang out and have drinks after trading hours. Some people are willingly to have a girl to sit by your side. You can play games with them. You can also touch them. Woman is like a stock or like a product. You can just order them different prices for each one. What we see during work time is numbers, not that energetic, and we want to get like the energy back, maybe from girls or from porn or sex.
James subscribed to several groups that release hidden camera pornography on a daily basis.
It's like an option to stay hidden in a society, but watching what other couple would do in a room. Compare with normal pornography, it's like a gray area. It's more like you are committing a crime, but you easily getting away with it. I don't think I feel guilty because I wasn't the one who released or created those contents. I was more like watching like a magazine. If I don't like that page, I'll just flip over it until I find one that may interest me. The couple that, oh, it's gonna be fun by watching them. For the rest of the others, I could just watch like 15 to 20 seconds and then I'll pass on to the next one.
哋一齊大概4-5年左右啦。
咁嗰陣佢就喺我公司度做一啲助手啊嘅事情開始嘅。之後就慢慢我覺得佢好吸引咗。
係啊，即係佢追我先嘅嗰陣。
我就會借啲做嘢做，去等佢收工啊。
Eric and Emily, not their real names, live together in Hong Kong, where they work in the hotel industry.
會有見過呢啲事發生嘅，即係會有見過好似呢啲偷拍事件被發生啊，咁但係冇諗過現實就係會發生喺我自己身上嘅。聖誕節期間去旅遊，當係去旅遊去玩下咁樣嘅啫。食嘢去唔同地方玩下，下晝就過關去中國內地深圳，咁啊食完嘢之後就去行下唔同嘅熱鬧啲嘅街道，跟住夜晚就隨便揾咗一間酒店入住，即係表面係間好普通正常嘅酒店。佢唔係一啲情趣酒店嚟，係好普通嘅酒店嚟嘅，冇咩特別需要圍嘅地方，係咯。
Around 3 weeks later, Eric makes a startling discovery.
我喺屋企嘅時候睇呢一類型嘅片，就見到我自己做咗豬腳。
你當時咧其實係流啲咩內容咧？嗰陣時
群組嘅名係寫實色情偷拍咁嘅，全部嘅內容都係喺酒店。
He'd subscribed to several Telegram groups to watch spy cam porn.
偷拍吸引到我嘅地方係當事人並知道自己係被偷拍嘅人。傳統嘅我覺得好做作好假，但係偷拍嘅感覺係俾我感覺係好寫實，好完全係真實。
Eric never envisaged that he and Emily would be the ones caught on camera.
我就已經知道我睇大一陣就知，睇2-3日就知。影住我擺低咗個書包開始嘅，即係之後所發生嘅性行為等等都有拍低到嘅，覺得好嬲，感到好侮辱同埋好羞恥。第一時間就好想條片 delete， 即係想條片消失。
He was too fearful to tell the hotel and the police, but most of all, Emily.
我唔敢同佢講，我驚純粹係擔憂。我係希望我自己可以解決件事。
It's really hard to know the true scale of the problem.
Investigative reporter Wan Qing is trying to work out how widespread hidden camera pornography is in mainland China.
Despite the signs that this is a big phenomenon, most of the victims, they might not even know because the chances of someone spotting a video footage of themselves and discovering that is just really low.
Yet the problem is serious enough to be grabbing the attention of the authorities.
The Chinese government has been tightening up the laws in terms of hotel secret filming specifically. They brought in a new regulations banning installations of any cameras in hotel rooms. And this also specified the hotel owner's responsibilities of making sure that there is no surveillance device in hotel rooms. The fact that the Chinese government have been more vocal about this issue suggests that they are quite concerned about this problem.
To gain a better understanding of scale, we comb through online records of court cases in China.
We identify over 70 cases related to voyeurism using secret filming. and many cases happened in hotels. This is just one snapshot because not all of the court records are uploaded. When you look at the location of these cases, it's clear that this is a phenomenon throughout the mainland. From the northern province of Jilin to Zhejiang and Fujian, and then southern province of Guangdong, secret filming appears to be happening everywhere.
Today, Wanqing has arranged to call a private investigator who claims to have intel. He works in the shadows, but he's agreed to talk.
I'm hoping he could share with us some inside knowledge about how this spy cam network works.
Only he's proving hard to pin down.
Sorry, that's his ringtone. It's lousy music. No, it's not picking up.
5 hours later, he finally answers.
喂？
稍等，我可以先点支烟吗？稍等。
He says he'll only talk if he's anonymous, so we've used AI to alter his voice. We're calling him Hui.
会的，我们会有很多客户，就是说他会定期的去摸排。
那在您的工作过程中，有自己使用过针孔摄像头的经历吗？
用通俗易懂的话来说，像我们做隐私防护，我们也会做线上的一些入侵。那如果说我要做窃听窃视一些设备的检测，那我自己也会有这些东西。
Hui says he's never been involved in hotel secret filming, but in the shady world in which he operates, he knows people who are. He says it's become easier and more widespread.
它可以直接通过酒店的一些 WiFi 来进行一个直接上传到云盘里面，可以实现一个实时的观探。
就您了解这个产业链是如何运作的呢？
我认识这个人，设置好以后，他们一个摄像头就可以进行反复的卖。
Hui says they sell access to the same live stream to multiple agents, like the seller groups Wanqing subscribes to.
然后还有一个问题就是，您刚刚提到了，就是这么多这个黑色产业链，您知道就是现在在哪里可以买到这种针孔摄像头吗？
一般是在一些当地的一些电子城里面。我们就拿南方最有名的华强北来举例子吧。
但是当时，广东这边政府也有发声明说已经清理了这些人，就打击了这个行业。他现在还是有在卖吗？
还是有，只是说它的方式更加隐蔽了。
哦。
只要利润在，不会有人去做的。
Shenzhen, the Silicon Valley of China. A researcher is going undercover to see if anyone will sell him a pinhole camera to install in hotel rooms.
I'm using a hidden camera to film those to sell a hidden camera.
Using a secret camera to capture wrongdoing is tolerated by the authorities in China. But selling one, knowing that it'll be used to secretly film others having sex, is illegal.
Are you all set?
Yeah, all good.
He heads to Huaqiangbei, the largest electronics market in China. Outside, market sellers advertise luxury bags and watches. The researcher approaches one of them. After some small talk, he cuts to the chase and is presented with a menu of options.
有镜头吗？
有线型号的，有打火机，有钢笔的，有充电宝的，有纽扣的。
有没有那些就在酒店的？
你哪有？肯定有啊。都老板过来给你看看，好。
The seller's boss arrives and asks some more questions about his intentions.
你是想拿去卖还是自己用？
自己用，
自己用是吧？
那种装在酒店那种，
这种是吧？
对对，这种就可以联网的是吧？
对。你自己拿回去做自己叫监控用，看案来，你朋友都没问题的，到家里对吧？这反正不能侵害别人啊。你好，你在哪里？好啊。
After some haggling, they agree a price of 2,500 yuan for 2 hidden cameras, around $350 US.
那我给你测试好，给你看。
They head to a nearby cafe, where he's taught how to use the camera.
给你调调镜头啊。
联网都可以了啊，对。
没人了，你说的那个东西，给你看一下这个效果就是了。
好。
The boss shows the camera apps installed on his phone and makes it clear what's at stake.
买也是反对的，卖也是反对的。那你看你用什么用吧啊？啊。是。这个酒店里面都这个情况，因为你反正我跟你讲，你拿回去做什么我不管这个事。啊。
So this is the camera that we got. You can see the pinhole is really small. The red and black wire can be connected to the electricity supply. And we can connect it to a phone and Wi-Fi, and it's done.
所以你就可以直播條片。
係啦係啦。
Let's destroy it.
Okay.
I still remember the group name is more like real-time, realistic, scandal, hidden camera videos.
Over in Hong Kong, it's the end of the night for financial trader James.
I went home with taxi, opened the Telegram app, and started to explore a little bit of the updates of the day.
He checks the hidden camera pornography groups that he subscribes to.
I was half naked and I thought that I was going to have a good time. Then I realized that I don't get that because of what I saw.
James recognizes one of the women in the videos, a close friend from high school.
So I skipped the main part, but I was tracking each frame, each moment to see if I can confirm it's her. I didn't sleep that night. I waited till the morning. I sent her some messages asking her about when was it that she was in mainland visiting or her boyfriend at that time. I do not want to say that I watched her naked.
James calls his friend, and together they verify that it is her in the video.
I gave her the date, the time, description of the video. Would a man look like? Did she wear that? Was she looking like that day?
We've spoken to James's friend, who confirmed that it is her in the video. She told us she's too traumatized to talk on camera.
She's a very good person. She was heartbroken, my friend. I was disappointed about myself, but at the same time, I tried to seek for redemption.
James contacts the admin of the Telegram group. He arranges for the video to be taken down.
I had to negotiate to make that deal to happen. It worked. I used to value those videos as hobbies. Now I stop and try to get my attention and my interest on other things. I started to do some tennis. That's more healthy, right? Yeah. The way that I see it, I shouldn't support those content creators. I realized that giving them views and giving them money means they can continue to do those crimes to hurt others, to hurt victims like my friend.
嗰一日其實就係好平常喺屋企食飯，咁食緊嘅時候佢同我講嘢，我同你講啲嘢啊，不過已經處理好晒㗎啦，你唔使擔心。
Around a month after his discovery, Eric finally decided to tell Emily that they'd been secretly filmed.
咁我醞釀咗一段時間先可以同佢講到嘅，驚訝咯，佢諗緊係咪講笑之後。俾埋條片俾佢睇，佢就知道啊呢個係一件真嘅事啦。
嗰時第一個反應係好震驚咯，同埋難以置信咯。咁到最後我都係望咗幾秒咁樣啦，但我就冇睇晒 exactly 成條片咯。
我哋都嘈過一次幾大嘅交嘅，嗰陣佢都好怪我嘅。
我覺得都係好難接受。
然之後喺側邊喊嘅時候，覺得好無助。
咁睇到佢話佢都做咗佢已經可以做嘅嘢啦。
Before telling Emily, Eric had contacted Telegram to report the group.
咁我就喺Telegram 個 group 入邊就撳投訴咁嘅字啦，有幾個揀嘅。
He says he chose the category of child sexual abuse as a tactic to attract the attention of moderators.
可能係因為我覺得呢一樣嘢係較為嚴重嘅罪行，所以我用呢個去投訴嘅話，會比較快去處理。條片亦都 delete 咗啦。
佢講完之後都會擔心啊，因為雖然嗰個 group 唔喺度啦，條片都冇咗啦，咁但係始終偷拍嗰個佢一定有傳遞啦，難保唔知邊一日佢又會等翻上網呢，咁所以會 keep 住一直都會擔心，唔知幾時又會見翻條片出現喺 online 咁樣，就覺得出街有人望住你，你都會驚啊！佢係咪睇咗條片，所以先咁樣望住我呢？即係，
所以我哋出入都會戴帽啊，盡量遮住自己個樣，都驚咗啦，真係驚咗啦。
My goal for now is just to chat with them and make them feel like I'm actually an honest customer.
Back in London, Wanqing is trying to make inroads with the sellers online to uncover how they operate.
There's definitely this shift of their working mechanism as well as how they sell it.
Agents were using commercial CCTV apps to deliver live streams, but now their tactics are becoming more discreet.
So the latest of one of the groups that I've been investigating is that they actually created their own website to host those kind of content.
This group, run by an agent known as AKA, reaches out to promote the new website. But access is delayed, and AKA lets slip that it's not him calling the shots. Finally, Wanqing gets access to the custom-built website.
It really gave me a chill. So when I log to the website, first of all, I can see several categories. I bought the membership of the university campuses one, and I can see several of the live streaming content of different hotel rooms. According to the selling, it seems like those hotel rooms are located near the Chinese university campuses.
Now a trusted customer, AKA invites Wenqing to another offshoot group of a few hundred members.
Because this group is quite exclusive, so people have been definitely bolder in terms of what they discuss.
One member reveals the location of a hotel room shown on the livestream website. Zhengzhou, Henan Province.
At this point, I feel like we are a step forward to our investigation. We know that in the big city of Zhengzhou, there could be this one camera hidden in a hotel room and is broadcasting what is happening now at the moment.
To try to pinpoint the hotel, we compare the rooms in the live streams to photos of hotels advertised online. One of the rooms resembles the decor of hotels in a complex in Erqi district, Zhengzhou. On social media, a guest has even raised the alarm about the presence of hidden cameras in one of the buildings. But the complex hosts more than 10 hotels. To investigate further, we enlist some help on the ground.
你这边是统一装修的吗？
是的。
哦。
找衣服都是。
哦。
Finding the room shown in the live stream proves difficult, but there are signs that guests are suspicious.
哎，你这个上面为什么有人把它给贴起来了呀？
哦，因为他们住店的人，他们就是害怕有这个针孔摄像头什么，然后他们就会贴啊，经常贴他们。
We leave for the day, unsuccessful. But back on the live stream, there's another lead. The embroidery on the pillows reveals the name of the hotel. We go back to check it out.
It was noontime. Lots of people have checked out. So as I was walking down the hallway, I was able to peek through a few rooms. And that's when I spotted the one that looks exactly like our target room.
To make sure, we decide to do a test.
Since the room was empty, I could pop in and leave something on the bedside table as a visual marker for us to double-check on the live stream later.
We leave a slipper by the bed and wait until the live stream is online.
This was the room in question.
Two weeks later, our team on the ground head back to Zhengzhou to see if they can locate the hidden camera in the room they've identified. Wenqing is watching in the hotel live stream from London.
I'm feeling very anxious because even if they get in, I don't know if they will be able to find the camera.
Arriving as guests, they enter the hotel and head upstairs.
Oh, I can see them. I can see them walking to the room. It's the room that we have been monitoring for months.
They're aware the subscribers might be watching them, so bide their time.
I think she just took out her detective device. Oh, she just missed it. Oh my gosh, she's looking at me right now.
The detection device fails to raise the alarm. but they know the camera's filming from above.
你看着我，有这种感觉。
Oh yeah, I can see their hand. I can see their hand. Oh, I cannot see their face. I think their finger just covered it. They found it. I cannot believe we've done it.
With the live stream down, we can take a proper look.
然后这里就是那个摄像头的位置。
They decide to tape over the camera while they investigate how it's assembled.
Oh, 这边这是连接了一个芯片。
不像。
没有，他们是把这个摄像头给的是粘在这里的。
对。
But they're wary about cutting the wires and tripping the electrics.
我觉得最好不拆了。
对，我也觉得最好不拆了，这个线有点不知道咋弄的。我把它先放在这儿。
They decide to melt the lens to make sure it's fully destroyed and no more guests can be secretly filmed.
但是现在要跟他们打个电话说一下吧。
Hello. God, we saw you from the live streaming. It was so bizarre.
I know. I found this.
I think this is like a ventilator. And you can see the camera is low.
It's so tiny.
And up high.
There's no way if I'm not aware of something wrong with the room
that I could find this camera.
When you used the detective device, did it make any sound?
It's not working.
Yeah, I mean, we spent hundreds of pounds to buy it, and even in that case, it was not working.
On Chinese porn sites, we found videos where hotel guests do use detection devices. But these often fail to spot the hidden cameras, and the guests are filmed having sex.
Has there been any conversation in the group?
It's not long before word spreads that the camera's been disabled.
Someone just said 3 minutes ago, saying someone using a detective kit and it's offline now. That means there are really people watching it all the time. The agent who I've been talking to replied, was it just now? And he said, that's such a shame because that room has the best sound. The agent said, okay, it's normal. It happens. Wow.
Within 24 hours, the disabled camera is replaced with another one streaming from a different hotel. During this investigation, we've discovered spy cam porn filmed in other locations throughout China, like public toilets and beauticians. But it's not only public venues where cameras are lurking.
如果说在自己家里都没有办法自主的生活的话，我觉得不可能在别的地方可以自由自在的。
Shiyu, as we're calling her, is a fashion live streamer from a southern province in China.
Hello, 宝子们，我们今天给大家播的衣服有我们后面的衣服，然后它是有裤子，也有上衣和我们的一个。
Having relocated to a new city for work, she rented an apartment.
我刚搬进去的一个晚上，然后发现我的灯管和天花板缝隙中有一个蓝点在闪烁，然后觉得非常的不正常，所以拿了一个扫把去捅开了那个天花板，发现是一个隐藏的一个摄像头。
Panicked, Shiyu calls the police. They find the camera connected to a network cable, like the ones used for live streaming.
会胡思乱想，因为毕竟在卧室都会说换衣服那些。我当时就是非常害怕自己的一些个人隐私在一些色情网站的出现啊。我自己发现这个摄像头的之前，我是没有想象到就在自己家里会发生这种事情。
Shiyu posts about the incident on social media, and it resonates.
我发生了以后，有很多那个在出租房都被偷拍的一些受害者找到我。我最高的一个浏览量的一个帖子是100多万浏览量，但后面慢慢的就会被隐藏那个流量。我觉得为什么平台会限流，应该是不想引起这个社会舆论。
Several months later, Shiyu hears from the police. They caught the person who installed the camera, detaining him for a handful of days.
所以最后的一个结果就是他只是被行政拘留，但是行政拘留他并没有一个案底的。第一反应是非常不满的，就完全就是像是在纵容罪犯一样，因为如果你处罚的轻的话，只会有更多人愿意去冒这个险，它背后是可以盈利的。
So this profile picture is a character from a famous movie. This guy actually plays as a gangster.
After our success disabling the camera, Wanqing wants to discover who's ultimately behind the livestream website, sold to her by AKA.
AKA gave me a peek of who this person was when he accidentally sends me a screenshot.
He retracts the screenshot, but it's revealed the fake profile picture of AKA's supplier and the name he goes by, Brother Chun.
You can see here, Brother Chun is the person who makes the judgment call to the agent when they can start selling.
And AKA isn't the only seller working under him.
I have come across several seller groups selling exactly the same camera access, the same hotel room that we have been viewing. And one of them even posts a tutorial guide to teach customers how to use this website. It reveals that this is actually a quite comprehensive business network.
At the bottom are the consumers who subscribe to watch spy cam porn. Next up are the sellers, agents like AKA, who sell directly to consumers. And above that, there appears to be a supplier who sells to the agents.
That person, based on our evidence, we believe is Brother Chun.
Wanqing manages to coax one of the agents into revealing Brother Chun's direct contact details. She makes her approach. Brother Chun initially denies any involvement, but after weeks of gaining his trust, Wanqing secures an admission. He says he sells access to the livestream website we subscribe to, but isn't ultimately responsible. If what Brother Chun says is true, the chain could go even higher. Or he could be refusing to admit that he is the camera owner in charge of the website.
There's actually a question mark that we don't know if there's somebody above Brother Chun or not. But behind this network, there are victims in need of support.
Cheryl. 我都聽到你本身今個禮拜一咧就收到一個係偷拍嘅個案啦。
Rainlily is an NGO based in Hong Kong. It helps victims in Hong Kong and the mainland to remove explicit footage that's been secretly captured and shared online.
我想問下，其實client 會唔會有相關嘅連結啊？
To be frank, we are facing a huge challenges. We see a significant increase in distributing hidden camera pornography online. But our takedown rate has been decreasing year after year. And one of the huge challenges is to report contents located on Telegram.
Rainlily says the platform is unresponsive. They're forced to contact the admin of the groups themselves, the very people who sell spy cam porn footage.
We believe tech companies share the huge responsibility in addressing these problems. Because these companies are not neutral platforms, their policies shape how the content would be spread.
Rainlily wants to see more attention devoted to tackling the problem of spy cam porn.
We think that the authorities and the public are not seeing the secret filming issues as a very severe problem. It directly restricts women's freedom and their sense of safety in everyday spaces. We do think that the burden of prevention is often placed on women and the victims themselves. And we think it's time to switch back the responsibility to where it belongs, like the perpetrator.
好啊，謝謝你。
I'm gonna tell them that I'm a BBC journalist and I am a woman, and you are my investigation target.
After more than a year investigating the spy cam porn trade, Wan Qing is preparing her evidence against seller AKA and his supplier, Brother Chun.
Every time I see a new hotel room, I took a screenshot and I label it.
Since monitoring the livestream website, Wan Qing has identified 54 cameras broadcasting from hotel rooms. Based on typical occupancy rates, we estimate that thousands of victims could have been secretly filmed. And members' subscription fees appear to have generated income of at least $22,000 for seller AKA alone.
It's actually very scary to imagine the true scale of the secret filming industry in China, because this is just one platform, and this platform has only operated for 7 months, and they have installed over 50 cameras across China. And I have come across other platforms as well.
We've discovered 5 further platforms which have live streamed from more than 120 hotel rooms in China.
I don't even dare to imagine the whole scale of it.
It's time to put our findings to those responsible, starting with supplier, Brother Chun.
So I'm gonna call him. My God. I'm anxious. He hung up. He said, "Do not call me." He said, "Tell me what you want." I'm gonna try again. No, he doesn't want to.
After several unsuccessful attempts, we send a voice note.
我是 BBC 的记者，我知道你在这个酒店偷拍产业链的证据，所以我接下来会问你几个问题，我希望得到你的回应。Send. Oops. He just deletes me. He just cleared all of our messages. I think he just blocked me. Yeah, I cannot see him anymore in my contact list.
Next up, seller AKA. His settings don't allow phone calls, so we write to him.
I can see that he reads those messages, but he didn't reply. And I just realized that he had removed me from all of the channels that I was in.
Wanqing checks AKA's main Telegram group using another undercover account.
He is literally just live streaming a hotel room right now. Within minutes, he just went back directly to advertising his account to nearly 10,000 members. He hasn't stopped. So I think the only thing I can do right now is to report to the Telegram and then see if they will do anything to them.
AKA and Brother Chun's accounts remained active after we reported their content on Telegram, but they were deleted 10 days later, within hours of us formally writing to Brother Chun and AKA with our allegations.
What struck me the most during this investigation is the power imbalance between the victims and the spy campaign industry. So on the one hand, you are the victims. They are absolutely vulnerable and they had no idea of that people are watching them. And on the other hand, you have the consumers, you have the agents, the operators, the suppliers that all hide behind anonymity. And ironically, I think these power dynamics, almost like the camera, the position where they install the camera is always high above, looking down to people.
咁所以我覺得，就算到而家為止啊，我哋嘅精神嗰種緊張嘅狀態依然都喺度咯。
總係認住，好似會有人拍低我啊，影低我啊。
經歷咗咁大件事啦，所以我哋會更加相信大家啦。咁同埋最難過嗰段時間都係互相陪伴。
的偷拍对我的影响是绝对，所有的环境都会有一些莫名的怀疑。我想对在我房间安装摄像的人的说，你看了又能怎么样？你又摸不着，我的身体是我自己的。